Okay, students, let's see the continuity of common indicators and pH ranges. It is completely related to JEE advanced topic. Okay, so yesterday we discussed already about introduction of common indicators and their pH ranges. Okay, so let's see some important indicators and their pH ranges in acidic medium and also basic medium. So write the first one, methyl orange. Methyl orange indicators. Okay, and then second one is bromocresol green. It is also one of the indicator. Methyl red. Methyl red is another indicator. Methyl red is another indicator. And fourth one is bromocresol purple indicator. And next one is bromothymol blue. And sixth one is phenolphthalein indicator. Phenolphthalein indicator important. And thymol phthalate. So these are the some of the indicators here. So now how the colors are changed in their acidic and basic medium. Suppose phenolphthalein indicator in acidic medium, its color is colorless. In basic medium it is pink color. Let's see. Okay. Acidic medium, color in acidic medium and pH. Okay, and also color in basic medium color in basic medium and pH range and pH. So acidic and basic. Okay, acidic and basic. Is it clear, ma? So now suppose methyl orange indicator we used in acidic medium. Suppose if you take the conical flask is like this. This is the conical flask. So it's nearly 250 ml capacity. Suppose now it has acid. What it is? Acid. Now in this acid we add phenolphthalein indicator for suppose. Phenolphthalein indicator. So 1 or 2 drops of phenolphthalein indicator is added into the conical flask. It's clearly colorless. What about this? After adding phenolphthalein indicator, colorless. Is it clear, ma, all of you? Suppose that same phenolphthalein indicator, one or two drops phenolphthalein indicator in base, suppose it is the base. Now color is appeared as pink. Pink color is appeared in the conical flask. Okay, is it clear, ma? So let's see now. Go for first one, methyl orange. In acidic medium, it is in red color, red in color. Okay, it is in yellow. Okay, it is again red. It is yellow. It is also yellow in color. And phenolphthalein indicator is colorless. Very, very important. Colorless. Thymolphthalein is also colorless. In acidic medium, it is clearly colorless. Okay. And next, come to here. In basic medium, it is yellow color. Methyl orange in basic medium, yellow in color. Okay. And second one is blue color. Again yellow, purple, and here it is blue in color. Here it is pink, and this one is blue color. Okay. So methyl orange in acidic medium clearly red in color, and this one is methyl orange in basic medium is clearly yellow. Bromocrystal green yellow in color in acidic medium. In basic medium it is blue in color, and methyl red in color, and in basic medium it is yellow, and bromocrystal purple is yellow in color, and in basic medium it is purple, and bromothymol blue in acidic medium clearly yellow, and same bromomethyl blue in basic medium suppose blue. Basic medium means add 1 or 2 drops of bromothymol blue in the base medium like NaOH, it gives blue color. So phenolphthalein clearly colorless in acidic medium, and it shows pink color in basic medium. Thymolphthalein is clearly colorless in acidic medium, and it is blue in basic medium. Remember these two also, very, very important. Colorless, specific. Okay. And what about the pH ranges here? Okay. pH ranges value, generally what is the pH scale range? 0 to 14, am I right? 0 to 14, less than 7 acidic, more than 7 basic, basic solution. So let's see now pH value here. pH range is less than 3.1 in this case, 3.1, less than 3.1, and less than 3.8 here, and less than 4.2, and less than 5, okay, and less than 6.3, and 8.3, and less than 9.3. These are all pH values, pH ranges. So methyl orange pH range is less than 3 at 3.1, less than 3.1. Methyl orange color in an acid is red. That is the meaning. Less than 3.1 means. Okay, clear ma all of you? Okay, next. So it is 9.3. Okay, 9.3. And come to here, color in basic medium and its pH ranges. Okay, and here it is greater than 4.5. 4.5 and 4.6 and greater than 6, and here it is in this case less than 6.8, and it is greater than 7.5, clear, and come to here, it is again greater than 10, and it is greater than 10.5. That means methyl orange less than 3.1, that is in acidic medium, greater than 4.5, that is basic medium, and it shows yellow in color. And here it is less than 3.1, that methyl orange gives red in color in acidic medium. Is it clear? And these are the pH range of an indicator. So what is the main aim of this indicator here, methyl orange? To identify the end point in the acid base titration. At the end point, it shows the color, it represents the color. It suddenly gives the color appearance, and we can stop the titration. So we can easily identify the end point in between the two reactions between two components. Suppose acid and base. Suppose acid in the burette, base is in conical flask. Now the titration takes place in between. Titration means nothing but a reaction here. In the conical flask, if we add 1 or 2 drops of particular indicators, okay. So at the end point, that means at the completion of the reaction, at the end of the reaction, at the neutralization point of the reaction. Suppose 10 H plus, sir, we have 10 OH minus. Exactly H plus and OH minus gives rise 10 H plus 10 OH minus gives rise to 10 H2O. Suppose that is the completion of reaction. Okay, is it clear, all of you? So now this is about some common indicators and their pH values. Okay, is it clear? And in this next topic, types of titrations. Types of titrations. Types of titrations. Here we are discussing about neutralization titration. Remember this. Neutralization titrations. Neutralization titration means titration between an acid and base. Acid and base. Okay, clear? So now this is the burette, am I right? Burette. Now this is burette stand. Burette stand. Fit the burette in burette stand. This is simply burette stand. Okay. It has reading from 0 ml to 50 ml. We have 10 ml burette and 50 ml. Okay, this is the burette. Now this is conical flask. What it is? Conical flask. And this one is burette. Burette. Okay. Now solution which is in burette is titrant. Titrant. Solution which is in conical flask is called as titrate. Okay, clear? Known concentration solution is called solution is called standard solution. Standard solution. Standard solution means we have to prepare that and we know the concentration, that means molarity. We fix the molarity. Suppose 1 molar NaOH. Okay. So we prepare that. We know the concentration of that solution. 1 molar. We know already that concentration. That is called standard solution. We prepared that with a particular concentration. Known concentration. That means we know that about the concentration. We are the prepared that solution. If you know the concentration of the solution initially, okay, that is standard solution. Now by using this standard solution, it may be acid or base. By using this standard solution, we have to calculate the concentration of another solution. Suppose it is base. Now by using this concentration, we have to calculate the concentration of acid also by this titration method. Remember this. Okay. By using standard solution, we have to calculate concentration of unknown concentrated solution by the titration. So we call it as volumetric titrations. Volumetric titration. What is the name of the titration? Volume 10 ml, 20 ml, here 20 ml, keeping the conical flask like that. So we measured volume here, so we call it as volumetric titrations. Okay, is it clear, ma, up to? Up to zero, this level up to 0. Okay, so 20 ml of titrate and add 1 or 2 drops of indicator. 1 or 2 drops indicator. 1 or 2 drops of indicator. Okay, that is the method. Now in neutralization titration, we have 4 types of titration again. 4 types of titrations. The first one, keep the heading, types of titrations, that mean acid and base titration. And indicator used in the titration. The first one is titration between strong acid and strong base. Strong acid and strong base. In this case, indicator, what type of indicators we preferred in this titration? Okay, in this titration we preferred phenolphthalein indicator, phenolphthalein indicator, or methyl orange, or methyl red, or bromothymol, bromothymol or thymolphthalein. Thymolphthalein. So any one of the indicator we preferred in this titration in the conical flask. Just add 1 or 2 drops of indicator. That's enough. Okay. Next, second titration. So especially here, especially in that also, in the case of strong acid, if strong acid as titrant, that is in burette, that is solution which is strong acid in burette. We preferred methyl orange indicator is better for better result. Methyl orange indicator is better to use. Strong acid, in between the strong acid and strong base titration, suppose strong acid as a titrant, that is in the burette, we preferred methyl orange to give the good result, good endpoint. Okay. Another one is if strong base is titrant, that is in burette, we preferred phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein indicator is better. Okay, remember this point. So next, go for next. Strong base and weak acid. Second one, weak acid and strong base. What type of indicators we preferred here? Phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein means we can also write as pH also. Phenolphthalein or thymolphthalein. Any one of the indicator we prefer. And third one is strong acid and strong base is over. Weak acid and strong base, and strong acid and weak base one. This is a third titration. In this case, we prefer to use methyl orange or methyl red okay, methyl orange or methyl red, or bromocresol green also prefer. Okay, and the fourth one is titration between weak acid and weak base. Okay, in this particular case, no indicator, no common indicator, that means no indicator, but we use mixed indicators. Mixed indicators means add two or more indicators. Add 2 or more indicators and add 1 or 2 drops of into conical. Okay, conical flask. Is it clear, ma? So not only single indicator, by adding 1 or 2 indicators and add into that conical flask 1 or 2 drops, then it gives the best result. In this case, weak acid and weak base both are weak, so titration is very difficult. In that particular case, we prefer mixed indicators, combination of indicators. Okay, so no particular single indicators like this. Okay, So these are the types of neutralization. These are all neutralization titration ammonite acid base titrations. So after we have to prepare this. Okay, very very important. And the next one is universal indicator. Universal indicators. Universal indicators means these are the mixed indicators. These are mixed indicators. That means it consists two or more indicators. That means it consists two or more indicators. Okay. It shows color change. It shows color change over different pH ranges. Suppose pH 2, that universal indicator shows red color. Okay, so let's see pH and color by using universal indicators. Okay, by using universal indicators. Clear? Suppose pH value 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. Red, orange, red, orange, yellow. At base 6, color of universal indicator shows yellow in color. Green. At pH 10, it shows blue color. Okay. At pH 12, purple. Simple short trick. Roy GBP. Okay, Roy GBP. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue and purple. So universal indicator shows these type of colors at these different pH ranges. Okay, so two or more indicators is called as universal indicators. Okay students, write the notes properly. Again we will meet on tomorrow and practice the bits in our material.